Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me. For this week's reading, I will be working with the Psychic Tarot. As always, these readings are general readings, so they may or may not resonate with you. Having said that, let's get right into the reading and let's see what messages are coming through for this week. Okay, so what does Spirit want to bring through for this week for the collective? Three flying cards here. All right, so interestingly today we have two chakra cards. So we start with the solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus chakra is located above your belly button. This is like few inches above your belly button, and this is related to your power center. This is, claiming your personal power, working through all your fears, moving ahead. This is what this chakra is all about. When it's imbalanced, we have fears and low self-esteem and self-doubt, and these things hold us back. So this chakra coming forward is about you understanding where you want to go and stepping into that personal power and claiming it. Okay, so this is all about claiming your personal power. Now, power is a word which is, which has been misconstrued and which has been used in a lot of distorted ways in the past. So whenever we speak of power, people get intimidated that, when it comes to power, but we all have a right to express that power. We are powerful spiritual beings. We are multi-dimensional beings, and each one of us holds a lot of power. So this card is all about tapping into that energy, tapping into the solar plexus chakra, which is all about self-empowerment. Okay, how do you do that? If your question is how do you do that, you do that by releasing limiting thought forms, limiting beliefs. And certain beliefs are sometimes passed on through generations, through beliefs, through customs, through religions, through society, and those may have worked for you, but as you learn to tap into that power, as you learn to work with yourself, as you heal yourself, as you empower yourself, this is the chakra that you may feel like you need to work with in terms of moving forward on your path. Sometimes we all come across challenging situations where, can you move past those barriers? Can you move past whatever your previous limitations are? And with the solar plexus chakra here, you are being pushed beyond your comfort zone. You're being pushed to question your beliefs, to question your limitations, to question your fears and move past that. Okay, and right next card we have right next to it is the sacral chakra. This is all about the self-care chakra. This is about creativity, self-expression once again. Now, the sacral chakra talks about self-care. Okay, so you stepping into your power, but at the same time with the sacral chakra, being gentle in the process, not forcing anything, not pushing through in a harsh way, in a judgmental way. And I'm also feeling with these two cards, with the solar plexus and the sacral chakra, that as you step forward, this is like a dance. You step forward and then you also take that break and you check in within yourself. Is this in alignment with my truth? Is this who I truly am? Is this what I truly want for myself? Sometimes we need to retreat, sometimes we need to step forward, and it's like a dance that you're doing where you know when to step forward, you know when to step back, you know what you have to do. The more you are in tune with yourself, the more you will understand what is that I need to do for myself. So this is a lot about, going within, listening to that call, because solar plexus is that that inner push, that inner call that you feel like you're being driven in a certain direction, but do you have these fears, these beliefs, these restrictions, these thought forms which have held you back in the past, but now you are called to move past that, right? But as you do that, you do it in a nurturing way, do it in a loving way, do it in a gentle way, so there's no harshness here, so that you are also taking care of yourself in the process. Now interestingly, the third card we have is light, and if you look at this image, this woman is moving towards the light, and the light is supporting her as well. So with this card, I feel like you will be overcoming a lot of challenges. You will be overcoming a lot of things that have held you in the past. And interestingly, this number is a 10. It's 1910. So 10 is all about completions and new beginnings. So whatever held you back in the past, you're moving past that. And you know, it's interesting that we have the same color schemes in this third picture as well, just like these two chakra cards. So I feel like, you know, there's a lot of push. Look at her. She's being called by spirit to move in a certain direction. She's closing out certain past chapters, and she's listening to her call. She's following her passion, and she's moving forward. And as you can see, there's so much light, and there are these orbs of light around her. So this is your angels and your guides and your ancestors. They're guiding you, they're pushing you in a certain direction, and this is going to bring a lot of light in your life. Let me see if there's anything else that needs to come through with this. I'm hearing that have the courage to move forward, have the courage to live your truth, have the courage to listen to that inner calling and move forward. Yes, it's going to bring, I do hear that it's going to bring a lot of anxiety for you, but then it's all about that balancing act where you are taking care of yourself, but at the same time, you know, sometimes when we are stepping out of our comfort zone, we have to be willing to face our fears. We have to be willing to come forward and do things that we've never done before. But from what I'm seeing is you're supported by the light. You have a lot of support coming from spirit. You are not alone in this, but these two chakras, you know, your solar plexus as well as your sacral, will need that light. So when you're meditating, bring in that light into your solar plexus, bring in that light into your sacral chakra, and understand that you are working with the divine. You're not, this is not like, you know, you're out there doing it yourself. You're always in partnership with the divine, and the more you work with the divine by trusting your inner calling, the more you will be in the flow of it. So it looks really good, guys, but it needs we need a bit of push, we need a bit of courage, and stepping into the power at the same time being gentle and loving with ourselves. So hope you guys have enjoyed this reading. I will see you next week. Thank you so much for watching.